What's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the industry's most wanted podcast. I got one of my favorite people with me today, though, man. Like, shout out to Josh with All Around Fitness, 1SoulFitness. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Introduce yourself.
Right. My name is Josh. I'm a personal trainer. I am in Gwinnett, the Loop Gwinnett area, whatnot like that. Man, and I'm just here to help people get their bodies together, get their mental together, and, you know, just live a better life, you know?
Absolutely. Like, you know, shoot, I need to get back with you, you know, at the quarantine, put a little fluff on there, but it's okay. It's all good. You know, I had met Josh and Sanchez years ago when I had really started my fitness journey. And during the time when I was working out with these guys and, you know, transitioning how I ate, I lost like 63 pounds, you know what I'm saying? And it was just an amazing transition. And I've watched you guys help so many other people. And I just, you know, I think it's dope. And I'm really big on people, you know, just taking care of themselves because we only have one shot at this, right?
Exactly.
And we all, like, you know, have times where we have roller coasters. We gain a little bit, we lose a little bit. But we're going to talk about all that today. Are you originally from this area?
So I'm from originally, I grew up in Decatur, Georgia.
Okay. Oh, so it's not Atlanta.
Right.
It's not Atlanta.
Right.
No, Decatur where it's greater. Is that what they say?
Exactly.
What got you into fitness?
So for me, I was just like big into sports growing up.
Okay.
So it's crazy. I played sports all the way up to I was 25. So I, you know, of course, park ball. From park ball, transitioned to middle school ball, middle school, transitioned to high school, did a little college, and then from there, I did 2 years semi-pro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
that's dope.
Yeah.
And for y'all that don't know, he plays the drums too, and he's fire with it. You know what I'm saying? Hence the name, you know?
Right.
That's really dope. Now, was there anybody that was around you or in your family that was, you know, into fitness? You know, I know playing sports keeps you active and fit. Was there anybody else around you that was into it?
I can't necessarily say like it was anybody else into it. I think more so for me, man, like back in the day, it was just different, man. Like we was just always outside. So like my friends, we'd be like, hey, like
playing and
let's play football, let's play basketball. We'd be outside until street lights come on.
No, for real. Yeah. That's the signal to come home when them street lights come on.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
When them street lights come on, you better come on home.
Right.
So what all sports did you play growing up?
I played, let's see. My first sport I ever played was basketball.
Okay. Well, yeah, you tall.
Right.
So that makes sense. You a hooper.
Right.
I see the Jordan on your phone case, too.
Oh, yeah. No, most definitely. You know, I was, you know, a little hooper. So I started out a little rec, and then more so transitioned into football. And then, you know, football, I just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So,
you played all through, like, high school and stuff, too?
Yeah, so I played all the way through high school. Like I said, I started out, I want to say I started out at Norcross, 6 and 7 year old.
Okay.
And then I think I played up to about 8 and 9. From there, transitioned to middle school ball. I went to Chamblee High School. So
okay.
I played at Chamblee Middle, then transitioned, went to Chamblee High. Had big expectations. I was like a competitor, top ESPN top 150 coming out of high school.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
My position.
Wow, okay.
So, yeah.
You was doing it.
Oh, yeah, no, most definitely.
So at what point did you decide, you know what, I want to get into helping others? Because, and I'll just get a little deep for a second. I believe that we all have a passion, but our passion will lead us to our purpose in life. So your passion was playing sports, but it led you into your purpose, which was to help other people stay healthy, get fit.
Right.
When did that transition come into play?
So I was one of those kids that was like, man, I'm going to the league. I was one of them. So, but outside of me, you know, however I was moving, I always said, too, like, if I didn't get there, I wanted to be around it. And outside of being around it, I just wanted to help people. So, for example, when we first started off training, we started off with high school athletes.
Okay.
Right. So it was just one of those transitions, like, okay, cool. Like, if I don't make it, I want to help somebody else make it.
Absolutely.
Right. So
that's your purpose.
right,
exactly. To help other people.
Exactly. Then from there, you know, because, you know, I was just fresh off the field, you know, helping the kids or whatnot like that. And then all of a sudden it just, out of nowhere, just translated to like weight loss. Like I just had clients come in and they was like, hey, you know, just doing little stuff at the park.
Yeah.
It started with the family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Started with the family. We was all just like getting up, going to the park, whatnot like that. I was doing, you know, still doing the athletes kind of like part-time. And then it just opened up more with the family. Then, you know, it was like, I'm fit. And they was like, I want to get fit too. And then from there, it was like, I think this the route right here.
Nah, for real. And so how long have you, when you first started doing like personal training and working with other people, how long has that been?
So 7 years would be October.
Okay.
I've been in business as far as training.
Wow.
So
long time.
I know, man. Time just be rolling.
I got so many questions. Is that cool?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I ain't going to keep you all night, I promise. But I got a lot of questions, you know.
Throw 'em on me.
Because I probably should have gathered some questions from other people, but then I would have probably had you here like till 2 a.m. I ain't trying to do all that. I know you got a life. Okay, so let's talk about, we'll talk about men and women. Okay. Is that cool? So let's talk about women, right?
Right.
You know, women obviously carry more body fat because we bear children, right? That's just what it is, right? What would you say is like when a woman, you know, at no matter age, 20s, 30s, 40s, and she's, you know, got a few extra pounds, she's wanting to lose, and I'm probably talking about myself. Okay. What's the biggest misconception of weight loss when it comes to like starting out your journey?
I feel like what overall discourage, you know, women, I would say, and the biggest thing is diet.
Yeah.
That's because first thing first, it's like, all right, cool. You know, you might get through the workout, it's cool, you know, and then the next thing, trying to just lay it on you. Bam, all right, you got to eat this, and this. You like, man, oh, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so used to eating this, and this.
Right.
Like, that transition is like the hardest transition.
It really, really is. And, you know, it's like, even though I don't consume meat or dairy, I still struggle with that, you know. So with that being said, you know, if you have somebody that you're first starting out, and we don't want to give them too much because obviously they got to come pay you for your time. This is a business, right? But we're gonna drop a few gems to entice them to want to come work out with you, right? So if you got a brand new client and maybe they need to lose 50 pounds, right? You know what I'm saying? How do you evaluate what type of program you're going to put together for them? Because, you know, they might have health issues or they might have, you know, ailments, their knees hurt, whatever. How do you evaluate that?
So first, you know, just getting to know the client, starting out, just ask them, you know, as far as like the health conditions, what can you, you know, what can you do, what can't you do, you know, things of that nature. Once we figure out like what's going on with you, then I can like better evaluate as far as like exercises itself. So, you know, and it's different levels of working out, man. I feel like another big misconception too is a lot of people get discouraged because they see somebody that's like super fit, and then they like, I want to look like that.
Right.
And they can't, like, I can't do that. Like, that's too difficult. But
it's very much a lot of discipline.
Right. So it's like, you know, everybody has their own journey. You know? And the biggest thing I tell my clients is just like, we taking it day by day. Like,
absolutely.
Don't try to like overthink it. I can say this one big, for example, this week, coming in, I just had like a, you know, easy little challenge, like a 3-pound challenge. Yeah. You know, from Wednesday to Wednesday. You know, 3 pounds, you're like, okay, I can get 3 pounds.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, you know, like 3 pounds 1 week, 2 pounds 1 week. That's 5 pounds in 2 weeks.
Right. You know and that could be done with diet alone.
Right, exactly.
Period,
Exactly. And then, you know, just taking them little initiative steps, and then you look 2-3 months down the line, you like, dang, I lost 15 pounds.
Yes.
20 pounds.
Right. Like, so, exactly. Definitely doesn't happen overnight, y'all.
Right. You got to put the work in.
Consistency. Right. If I could go to the gym one time and have a 6-pack, I would. Right. But it don't work like that. Right. Do you have workout plans for people who may not necessarily want to lift weights, or maybe they can't because of, you know, ailments they might have going on, just maybe strictly body weight?
Right. Yeah. I mean, even outside of body weight, I just tell, you know, people that I meet, you know, as far as, you know, they kind of feel a little funny about getting into it. Just starting out, just being active is the first concept.
Yeah, getting out, moving around.
Right. Because it's little stuff like, it's funny too. 'Cause I meet people here and there. We always talking about working out, training, things of that nature. And even with my clients, like we'll do something simple, like starting off the knees, standing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you do that enough times.
Right.
You'll break a sweat.
Nah,
like,
please believe it. That's facts.
right? You're like, shit, I'm sweating. Like, well, like, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
You're getting the heart rate up.
Right.
Burning calories. You know what I mean? You're getting your metabolism going.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's little stuff like, you know, all the time, you know, thinking about it. Because, of course, going to the gym sometimes for some people can be like discouraging.
Yeah, you know? it can, because a lot of people get in there and get intimidated because they don't know how to properly use the machine.
Exactly.
They don't want to injure themselves.
Right.
They're afraid that other people are looking at them and judging them. And that's why a lot of people don't go.
Exactly.
And I've totally have experienced that. You know, I've been in situations where, you know, I'll go and I feel like people are looking at me and I'm just like, I'm not here for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you got to be comfortable. So I think you just have to figure out what works best for you.
Exactly.
You know, do you offer like online training?
So as of right now, because I've been so like into the gym.
Yeah.
But this summer I will have something. I'm dropping something real big.
Yeah, that would be dope.
So I'm
like
putting it together now, so it's gonna be really big. Man.
I think that would be super lucrative too, because there's going to be a lot of like, you know, women, maybe they have kids and they don't have a babysitter, or just people that want to do something in the privacy of their own home. You could put these fitness videos together. Me being one of them, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, I could do it right here. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I'll tell you, like, as we get older as women and our hormones start changing, that's one of the things I'm dealing with. You know, I'm in my 40s. You know, it's like, it's like frustrating sometimes, you know, because I have such a roller coaster. I'll lose 15, then I'll gain 10, and then I'll lose 20, and then I gain 15. And I'm just like, dang, you know, with that being said, what is your thoughts on, like, I know a lot of people are doing keto. What are your thoughts on that personally?
So overall, you know, I don't like downplay a diet.
Of course,
It just depends on like what works for you.
Right, I got you.
Keto do work, you know.
Yes, it definitely does.
Right, it works for people that actually follow the diet. You know what I mean? And then if you don't follow the diet, you know.
Yeah.
So, but overall, like I said, depending on the person, I'm not gonna say it's healthy for you, it's not healthy for you.
Right.
If you do stick with it, most definitely. If you do, you know, take the right procedures, most definitely you'll see the results.
So let's talk about on a man perspective, right? You know, because I'm sure we got men that definitely tune in and watch, and you know, you don't have to tell us your age, but I know you're still young, right? You know, same kind of question. You know, if you have a man that comes to you, and you know, is it basically the same type of, you know, protocol? You just see what his goals are, what his current health conditions are. You just kind of do an assessment and say, okay, this is what we're gonna do for you.
Correct.
So you totally cater it to each and every client.
Right. And it's funny because even more so for females, you know, they see like they just automatically think like, oh, weights are for guys.
Right.
It's like that's not necessarily true. You know what I mean?
You burn more calories when you incorporate them weights in there.
Exactly. So, you know, just overall, man, like once you kind of like find a format or, you know, the way you want to go, you know, if you execute, you know, what you're supposed to do. And like you said, man, this is all about commitment.
Yeah.
So if you just like push that commitment, do what you're supposed to do, it most definitely happen for you.
So you guys have All Around Fitness. It's in Duluth off of the PIB, Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. First time I heard PIB, I said, what's that? It's the Peachtree Industrial Boulevard. Oh, excuse me. Okay. You guys have group classes as well.
Right, correct.
When do those take place? And how do people get involved if they are or are not a member?
Okay, yeah. So for the most part, like the way it works is like I'm a independent contractor out of the gym.
Right.
So as far as like my classes, I have 3 sessions.
Okay.
As of right now. So I do 2 early morning sessions and then I have 1 afternoon session. So depending on like what time's available for you.
Understood.
You could do it like that. And I also have it to where like, you know, I have clients that's like oh no, they just like, hey, I gotta have this summer body like right now. So you know, they do like 2 days. Like
oh yeah,
come in the morning.
Nothing wrong with that.
Right, nah, most definitely like different strokes, different folks. You know what I mean? So everybody has different goals. You know, some people trying to get active, some people active and trying to just hit it hard.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I think it's just all, again, it comes with that consistency, you know, with anything we do in life. In order to see results, we have to be consistent with it.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
It's rewarding for you too when you see the people that you're working with, and when you first meet them, maybe they're 250, and by time, you know, a year later they're down to 170 or something. Like those amazing transitions. Talk to us about that. What's been like the most amazing transition that you've seen from one of your clients, if you don't mind sharing?
I had a lot. Well, lately, to tell you the truth, like I said, like I train, you know, whoever wants to train.
Absolutely.
But lately, I've been getting more of like clients that's like in a toning phase, you know.
Okay.
So, for me, it's just been more so for like strength wise.
Yeah.
Like, I just been seeing clients started out with me couldn't like lift 20 pounds.
Right.
And now they just like going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
That
like,
is absolutely, and it makes you feel good because you know that you helped them achieve that.
Exactly.
You know, and I think that's kind of like, you know, I can't speak for everybody, but you know, at my point in my life, because my body hurts. I recently, over the last year, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and I wasn't quite understanding why I was having these random aches and pains, and like my shoulder would hurt or my knees would hurt, but it wouldn't be permanent. I have fibromyalgia. So with that being said, like there's some things that I just don't want to do. Like I don't want to lift big heavy weights. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I still want to stay active.
Exactly.
So you could definitely cater to something like that. I got to come back and work out with you, man. Like
man, most definitely got to get one in, man.
You guys were the only ones that really like made me feel comfortable, to be all the way honest with you, and you know, like kept me on track. Like I looked forward to coming in there, getting them workouts in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, do you guys have anything coming up? Like, you know, I know you guys are always doing the classes and stuff. Do you have, you know, anything else? Do you guys do stuff outside the gym now? Summertime's coming.
Right. Well, as of right now, like I said, I'm just in the gym getting it in, but I am dropping that program like real soon. It's
I can't wait
really
for that,
big, man. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be catered to everybody.
Yeah.
Weight loss. You want to gain weight. You want to, you know, get stronger.
Yeah.
You want to work on your calisthenics. You know, home workouts, gym workouts. So. Most definitely, it's going to be really big.
Man, that is amazing. I'm excited about that because, you know, again, there's some people who everybody's different.
Right.
Everybody's a little bit different in what they want. And it's just a matter of making the time for it.
Right.
What I'm a believer in, and although I guess I'm a hypocrite against myself too sometimes, is that we make time for what's important to us.
Exactly.
You know, our health should be very important to us.
Exactly.
You know, and honestly, like, over the last year, I've experienced a lot. Like my dad had to have open heart surgery, right? And then the very next day, my mother passed away. You know, she had congestive heart failure. And it's like, neither one of them, if you looked at them, neither one of them were overweight. Like they looked like normal size, but from all the years of not eating good, it caught up to them. You know what I'm saying? And that really like scared me. And I was like, you know what? I got to get my ish together.
Right. No, most definitely. Yeah.
You know, because I ain't too, I mean, my parents they were both in their 70s, early 70s, so they weren't that old. So it's like my dad's still living, but he's now like, you know, having to really change his lifestyle. Seeing that, I was like, okay, I got to tighten up again. You know what I'm saying?
It makes a big difference, man. Just, you know, as far as just today's goes, man, like it's crazy, which, you know, with this news, we should have like really been on it. Yeah. But it was just like after that pandemic, it just kind of opened everybody's eyes up to like,
we got to be
really
healthier.
Take care of yourself. Yeah.
Absolutely, because you got to keep your immune system up, and that comes with the food that we're eating.
Right.
The exercise, all that. You know, unfortunately, knock on wood, I didn't get COVID. I was like, and I pray that I don't, because they still say there's waves of it coming through, and I'm just like, it is crazy. But like you said, you would think that would have like sparked something within people.
Exactly.
You know, any tips, piece of advice for people, whether it's men or women that are just kind of hesitant, but they're like, you know, I really need to get it together, but I don't know where to start.
Right.
What would you tell them?
Well, you know, starting out, like I said, just being active. Something simple. If you go into the grocery store, kind of just park a little bit away. So
stop trying to,
Right, stop trying to get the close parking spots.
Can I just say that real quickly? I never understood that because I'm like, once you get inside, you got to walk around. So them extra few steps outside is not going to hurt.
It's not going to hurt. Right, exactly. So, that's something just small, like something, okay, bet, let me park so I can just walk a little bit, And then, you just roll your cart back or, however, if you want to tote your groceries, that's some type of weight.
Absolutely. And what I do is like I wear a Fitbit, and that way when I go for my walks and stuff, I can make sure that I'm in the fat burning zone.
Yep.
So little things like that is what helps me. You know what I'm saying? Because really it don't take much of just a good brisk walk to actually get into the fat burning zone.
Right.
And that's where if you're trying to lose them pounds, that's where we need to be, right? Is that in that fat burning zone. And then you could even step it up, get some little arm weights, whatever, just stuff like that,
Right.
Stuff that I need to start incorporating more of into my lifestyle. What is a typical diet day? Not that you're on a diet, but your nutrition, we'll say, for you. Like you wake up in the morning. What is one of your favorite things to eat when you wake up?
So it's crazy. Like I said, I've been in the game for a minute, and I'm more into powerlifting, right?
Okay.
So with powerlifters or more so bodybuilders, you always hear them say like they eat like dogs. So when they say that, I mean they eat the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like stay on track.
Right. Exactly.
I mean? So for me,
that's the easiest way to do it.
Right. So some people are like, I can't do it. I'm like, well, I can't really because I eat this, I don't eat this. I'm like, well, you gotta find something that you eat and kind of like work with it. But for me, waking up in the morning, typical breakfast, egg white, turkey sausage, and spinach.
Okay. So you leave the yolk out.
Right.
Because that's got a lot of cholesterol in it, right?
Right.
So egg whites, you said turkey sausage and some spinach. Saute the spinach. Is that how you do it? Make maybe a little omelet or something like that?
So I'll take the spinach and put it in the egg whites and then, like scramble it all up together. And then, I'll just depending on the morning, I have a smoothie with it too.
I got you. What kind of milk do you drink? I'm getting all into it.
Right. So it's crazy. Of course, almond milk.
Yeah.
It's out there. It's a good milk.
I like oat milk.
Right. So I just like transitioned, I would say probably like 3-4 months ago into getting oat milk.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I like the consistency and the taste of it.
Right. And now they got this like protein oat milk.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've been like, I'm like heavy on protein,
Right. That's the important, and that's hard too for some people that don't consume meat, is to getting that proper amount of protein in their diet to feed their muscles and stuff. Okay, so you'll have a smoothie. Same thing, lunch and dinner kind of similar?
So lunch, depending on, like I said, how I'm feeling. Most of the time, I'm more into like lean meats.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I want it to like digest.
Yeah, exactly. That's the other problem too. Stop eating all them big juicy steaks and stuff that's hard for to break down.
That's crazy. And that stuff, just thinking about it, like it's sitting in your body for a week. Like,
for a week.
That's like,
that's disgusting, y'all.
Exactly. So typically, like, I'll do some type of fish, whether it's salmon or like eating tilapia.
Yeah.
I'll do like salmon, tilapia. But more so, if I do eat fish, I don't like the fishy taste, so I just throw the rice on top of it just to kind of, like take that taste out, that little.
Nah, for real.
Right. And then I'll have some type of vegetable with it too.
Okay.
So whether I do like cauliflower, broccoli, or like asparagus or something.
Oh, that's my favorite, asparagus. Yeah. It's funny because last year, 2021, early 2021, I incorporated fish back into my diet because I hadn't eaten it in like 7 years.
Right.
But I was like, I knew I needed more protein.
Right.
So I started eating the salmon and mahi, cod, stuff like that. But same thing as you, I hate that fishy taste.
Right. Yeah. Just kind of put that. You like,
Yeah. So
kind of hide it,
I had what I figured out, because at first I was buying it frozen, and I noticed that every time you buy it frozen, it's got that strong fishy taste.
Right.
So I started buying it fresh, wild caught.
Right.
And then it's not so much of that fishy
it's
taste.
Not as bad, right.
And then I'll have to marinate it, because if it's got that little bit, I'm just like, it makes me gag. I can't do it.
Like even when you like prepping it, you like, man, it's like fish in here.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I can't stand there. Like, that's a huge turnoff. So, well, that's dope. Well, listen, I appreciate you sharing everything. You know, tell everybody, you know, where they can follow you on all your social media platforms.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at the number 1SoulFitness. And then from there, like, you'll see like my website. You can book a session. First session is complimentary.
Oh, that's dope. So they can see if they like the vibe and if you guys vibe and all that stuff.
Exactly. Then from there, like I said, we like doing assessment, you know, things of that nature. Most definitely, man, just have you going on your fitness journey. It's exciting to me when I have a new client come in and they're excited for, you know, like what they want to do. So most definitely, I like to get people to where they want to be in life.
Absolutely. You know? And then you probably have like, can they pay as they go, monthly? I know like when I was there, you guys did monthly. Do you have different options to fit people's like, you know, budgets and things of that nature?
Yeah. So depending on like what you want to do, whether you want to do like typically like a typical package is like a 3 days a week, or you could just do an unlimited session.
Yeah.
But, we do have like drop-in classes, things of that nature too. So
that is awesome. That way, you know, hey, there's no excuses, y'all.
There's no excuses at all.
Do you do off-site training or just strictly at your spot in Duluth?
Right. So currently, I'm just strictly at the spot. But depend, you know, like if the price right.
I know, right? Hey, y'all got to come with the money on that if he come into your crib and stuff like that, you know, because that's kind of risky, you know,
Exactly.
Yeah, you got to be mindful of your safety. Even though you're a strong man, people are weird.
Oh yeah, man, it's just crazy out here.
People are weird. Anything else that you want to share with everybody? It's your time to shine.
Right. Nah, I mean, you know, for the most part, man, like I said, man, like what I do, I love what I do. I'm just here to help whoever wants to be helped.
Yeah.
You know, even if you like DM me, got a question, you know, like I'm open to answering whatever question, you know, you have.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Like.
And he's so easy to work with, you know, like I know because we worked out together for a long time. Oh, what are your hours? Like, you know, from what time to what time are you guys and what days are you usually there?
So my early morning hours, like for instance, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm there at 6 a.m. And then Tuesday, Thursday, I'm there at 5 a.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm up early.
What time you go to bed on the night before? Ooh. Honestly.
It just depends. If I have like some stuff I really need to do, then I'm up. Like last night, I probably was up to like 12. But it's crazy because I fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Like, and then woke up at 2, like, oh shit. But you know, I mean, for me, because like the way my schedule is, I get like, so I'll train my clients in the morning, and then I'll go work out in the morning, say after my 5 o'clock or my 6 o'clock,
right?
So I can get mine out the way, and then I'll come back, do my 9 o'clock session, and then my first session would be between 12 and 2. As far as like one-on-ones. So so between 12 and 2, but typically like I try to push it to like 2 so I can get that like 11 to 1. You know, I gotta get a little nappy.
I was just about to say, you got, listen, I am a napper.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, because I be up so late and then I get up early. Sometimes by like around 3 o'clock, I'm like, I just need a little nap. And it won't be for hours. I might catch me a quick little hour.
Yeah,
but then I'm like, I get up and I'm rejuvenated, ready to go for the rest of the day.
Man. I mean, more so in my case, like I said, I go work out after I train, so by then it's like my body's like,
yeah.
You know, so
because you've been up since so early on the go.
Right, outside of workout, I'm like, I got like a schedule of like the times I eat. So I'm like, okay, I gotta eat. All right, cool. I eat. All right, let me lay down for like an hour.
Yeah, you got to recharge your battery, most definitely, because you've been up since 5. Most people are still rolling around in the bed at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my first alarm is at 3:30.
No, Right. Oh, because you got to be there at 5.
Right, I got to be there. At 5.
Oh my! So you have people there pulling up at 5 o'clock in the morning?
People there pulling up at 5.
That is discipline. I commend each and every one of you. Yeah. Because wow, like that is a lot of discipline to get up and be there at that time.
Oh yeah.
But I guess if you're going to bed at 9, 10 o'clock, then it makes sense.
Right. Now for the most part, like if I ain't got nothing going on, and if I can like get in the bed, most definitely like especially since this time just changed. So it really had me out for a little minute.
Yeah, because it gets dark much later now.
Right. Then in the morning, just like, psh. So
right.
So on a regular, if I can get in the bed by like, I'll say 10, I'm good.
That's discipline too as an adult.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You have to. It's funny because growing up, your mom be like, get in bed,
yeah.
and you're not sleeping. But then now you're older, you like,
I'm ready to go to bed.
Right, exactly.
Like I'm fiending to get in that bed and go to sleep.
Right.
Same thing. They want you to take naps. Now I'll be glad to take one. Right. No problem. Exactly. Got you. See you in an hour. Well, that's dope, man. Thank you, for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, absolutely. We'll continue to do this from time to time to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anything else you want to let everybody know before we get up out of here?
So big thing too. I'm finna drop some serious merch.
Okay, talk to us about that. Yeah, so, you got one of your
yeah. So one of my sweaters on.
That's dope. He brought me a dope. I should have had it over here. I'm tripping.
So with 1SoulFitness, I have merch. And it's like a little saying that I be saying in with my classes, and just say easy money on it,
Yeah, so, I remember. Right. I remember.
So you be like, that's easy money.
Easy money. Right. That's motivation right there. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. Because a lot of times it's a mental thing.
It is.
So what are you gonna have available for your merch?
Starting out, because of more so like my clients is 90% female.
Yeah.
It'll be more like I know ladies like the leggings.
Yeah, workout.
Shorts. Right, and it's just I have stuff that you just like step out casually.
Yeah, be comfortable. Yeah, like I love like joggers and stuff like that. Right, it looks cute and it's still comfortable at the same time.
Exactly.
That's really dope. And then for the fellas, you have like shirts and stuff like that.
Right. I got the t-shirts. I'm gonna have the tops, the hoodies, and the bottoms as well. Too, so. Yeah,
on your website available?
Yeah. So it's available on my website.
Okay.
Yeah, it's available on my website, but more so. Spring into summer, I got the stuff for the ladies and even guys too. But going into winter, it's gonna be crazy.
I know that's right.
It's gonna be crazy, man. I got these. I don't even want to.
Can't give too much.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do custom orders?
I am. So everything it'll be shipped out if you want to get it shipped out to you.
Like if I said, I want a shirt with your logo on the front, but I want my Instagram on the back. Can you customize stuff like that?
We can make that happen.
That's really dope. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might be like, I want to rock that, but I want to have my branding on there too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's more. Yeah. That's enticing.
Exactly.
It is good quality too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That makes a difference as well.
Right.
Most definitely. Right. Well, once again, man, I appreciate you being here. Boom, transferring that good energy. Right. We up out of here, y'all.